Welcome, welcome, Aquarians. Just checking and making sure everything. I've had some technical difficulty with the snow here, so hopefully everybody is good and fine. Welcome, welcome for those of you that are brand new. My name is Patty. I am Divine Warrior Intuitive, and hopefully you'll enjoy this and it'll help you in some way. This is more for healing or intuitive tarot. I do try to listen to the other side and see what is going on with either your ancestors, relatives, and what do you call it, angels, but most of it comes from divine. Okay, that's why it's called Divine Warrior. All right, so let's go and get started. I do numerology and astrology as well. So we're going to touch base on what's going on with the moon. So we did have a new moon on the 20th. This is the tail end of the uh, energies for that new moon. We're moving into from the new energies from the new moon to the full moon. We want to release. So it's a waning time where we release. And so this is something that we sort of look at our lives, what we need to let go, what do we need to release, what energy we want to get rid of, that kind of a thing. And so then we go into the full moon. So we're looking at that. A lot of energies with the planets through February did create a lot of irritability, a lot of maybe kerfluffles, maybe which fighting or just unresolved energies, more frustrations, more of that energy, even up until July or February 14th. I even felt those energies. We had a lot of energies just bouncing off of each other, trying to get things fixed, trying to get things resolved, trying to get things happening through Valentine's Day. Hopefully that didn't affect you guys too much. But it's not ended. Okay. The end of the month will settle down a little bit. However, it's not going to be completely resolved. We are moving forward. It is a forward moving energy, of course. It always is. It's how you handle those energies and what you do with them. So let's see what is going to be happening for Aquarius. So I will pull the moon energies just because we're at the tail end, and then I'm going to go into divines, which are these cards here. Remember that tarot is the resource, and divine and the energies on the other side are the source. So divine is the source. Everything else is a resource. Okay. Divine uses angels to be able to communicate with us in that nature. He also uses, our relatives on the other side to communicate, to help get messages through. Definitely. So, really paying attention to your intuition and your spirit guides is really important. Ooh, that's what are you doing? All right. All right. Alrighty. So divines or the universe and the astrology, the planets and everything. Mars is being a little bit of a stinker. Uranus and Venus sort of conflicting kind of a thing. The moon was in Pisces, so we really want to. We're trying to not fight the flow, just try to go with the flow, not try to control it, that kind of a thing. But this is a full moon energy, which it's actually still a new moon energy, but it is surrender to the divine. And that has been, I will tell you, with all the readings I have done today, if you have any of the signs rising that I have done, I'm doing all the signs today. That is one of the big messages for all signs is there is an internal conflict versus a spiritual. So everybody's fighting flesh versus spirit in what they're supposed to do. Okay, and how they're making the decisions. Okay, so this is basically from divine is saying quieting your mind, quieting the mind. This is hard for a lot of people. It's the number 5. It's a very unstable feeling. It's a very odd feeling. It's like an uncomfortable feeling. It's like if you were to sit in a room with quiet, nothing, no noise, no computers, no phones, no TVs, no nothing, or sort of like we just got snow to sit out in the middle of the night out there in a quiet. How does that make you feel? it really sort of should quiet your mind. It should make you feel tranquil and relaxed and everything of that nature. It should be a refueling energy. However, for some people, it's a very uncomfortable energy because it's the number 5 in numerology. Some people just don't know how to handle that quietness. That is something that you need to teach your mind to do, to get rid of the noise, which is everybody around you, your work, your family, just quiet. So if you are one of those, most men are good at this, is when they get off of work, they want to go home, they want to go in their cave for a little while and have a quiet time. Defrag. Okay, we call it defrag. So a lot of the times that's what they're very, very good at. That's what we need to do. Everybody needs to do that. Take that time for yourself to quiet your mind. What does that do? That brings balance back into your life. It balances your chakras out. In meditation, prayer, those kind of things. He's saying, do those things to quiet and peace your mind and your body and your soul and your spirit. Okay? Because a lot of people say, well, it's spirit. You're talking to spirit. No, you have a spirit within you. There is the Holy Spirit outside of you, and you have your physical body, okay, which is your mind. Okay? So he's telling you to meditate, pray, be quiet, listen to just the inner peace, the outer peace, and that will help you to refuel. All right, Aquarians. Let's see what your current energy is. So we have the spiral dancer. Okay, so it's about your perception in things. It's about a circuitous route. I don't know what that means. However, it's the number 5 again. We have 2 number 5s. We really need to be paying attention to this newness, this energy that's making us uncomfortable. Something that may be more of a brand new energy, of a novice energy, something that is going to keep moving you forward. However, it might just be uncomfortable. Okay. This is a way to go as far as the spiral dancer is about, going around and around. It is definitely something that you need to look at. Are you creating a pattern of being in this turmoil all the time? Or are you going to surrender and just say, you know what, I don't need to be control of this no more. Let somebody else control that. Let divine control it. Let them have it. And I'm just going to sit here and go with the flow, that Pisces energy. All right. All right. That upside down. Yeah. So the future is to rescue, not to rescue. Who to rescue, what to rescue. It's the number 7. You can only rescue yourself. That is not your job to rescue other people. You can look and watch and see from the outside what is going on. However, to rescue is to allow things to happen. It is for you to sort of look at and see what you can do to help, but it is not your job to fix it. Okay. You can be a resource, but don't go and fix it for them. Otherwise, that becomes enabling. You don't want to enable anybody. You want to help them and show them what they can do, but allow them to do it. And that might be the issue with somebody, is that you're always trying to rescue or enable somebody, or somebody's being enabled. Okay, that's the number 7. Okay, this is about rewards of maybe helping somebody or they're helping you. But when we try to rescue, we're not helping anybody. It's not even quieting our mind. We're not allowing things to surrender to the way that they're supposed to happen, they're supposed to be. Okay, you're just letting things happen in, like that spiral dancer says. Okay, so let's see what your spread has to say, Aquarians. All righty. Well, he's been popping up a lot. Lido. Oops. Trying this new, I don't know if I like this, the scarf that I got at work. I love the stars and the moons and stuff on it. However, I'm not sure if I'm the way it moves around. Okay, so I look at the first card, center card, for those of you that are brand new, first card, center card, and the last card is your challenge. Um, the first card is about sort of what you're going on in sort of the past, current past, but also to what's going on with you right now or what's going on around you. Second one is sort of like, let's see which way we can move with that. And the third one is your challenge card in what you're fighting. Okay. So we got definitely a spiritual battle going on. This has been with everybody, with all the signs it seems like right now. The spiritual battle is again between earth and spirit. Okay. Because we have the justice card. Okay. And so you're looking at things. So there's somebody might be going through something legally, something that is creating turmoil, something that is creating an unquieting of the mind. This is why divine is saying, go to a place of peace. I'll give you some ideas. I'll feed you some energies. I'll give you, that's what he can do for you. And he might even give you an answer to what you need to do. But right now somebody is completely distracted. And they've got too much noise, too much noise. Okay. And so this is something that you're going to have to do yourself as far as get away from that noise. And there is this pull to keep you into that noise. My daughter had turned off the social media there for a little while, and she goes, man, that was really, really nice. Because I didn't feel so much anxiety. I didn't feel so much, of having to be there, and it was really, really nice and peaceful. Maybe that's what you need to do. Maybe you do need to shut the phone off or the social media off and just do it for a day and see how that helps you to refuel, to replenish, because whenever you go on to those onto anything that has technology, you got to remember everything is energy, and it pulls it away from you. Rather than feeding you the energy, it's pulling it away from you. So anything with noise, anything that is turmoil, anything that is of a low vibrational, low frequency energy sucks it away from you. But anything high vibrational fills you up. So even at work, you got a negative employee, or somebody's always complaining, or somebody's woe is me, or whatever that is going on. This is that energy that just completely sucks you dry. Again, that's the energy vampire. Something is sucking somebody dry. It is an energy vampire. So I do have a video on my YouTube, Divine Warrior Intuitive. I think it's on here. And it's called The Energy Vampire, to recognize and to know what an energy vampire is, toxic person. If it's not there, then it's on Divine Warrior. It's on Get Balance 2020. I think the link is below. So you can go on there. But know what's sucking you dry, know what you need to stop in order to get refueled. Again, you have to go to a quiet place to know this. Sit in your car. When I get off of work, I sit in my car either at work or I sit at home for a few minutes to defrag. I need that quiet time. I need that refueling time. Being an empath, my energies get sucked dry all the time when I'm around people, and so I go home and I'm exhausted. I need to refuel that before I get home, because I also have a family life that I need to be interactive with. So whatever that is. Okay. So for you Aquarians, in the center of yours is definitely you having to get away from social media. Okay. The Queen of Wands is all about chit chatting, talking, socializing. I have a friend that I get blown away. Um, there for a while, she wasn't Facebooking, she wasn't doing anything. She was like, yeah, I really don't need to be doing that. And I'm like, good, you don't. But then a couple of years have gone past, and that's all she's doing. That's all she's doing. She's on what is it? FaceTime, not FaceTiming, Facebook. And it's just like constant feeds, constant feeds, constant feeds. It's almost like this. I need to let people see. I need to be validated. I need for other people's to accept me. And it's like, no, you need divine to accept you. That's it. Okay. So you have to talk yourself out of being in that mode of, or thank you. So he's like asking why you're doing it. Why are you on the internet all the time? These are time wasters. Time is so precious. You cannot get it back. You are wasting time with things that either one, don't matter, people don't care about. If you were to drop off Facebook, would they really be around? Are they close to you? Do they talk to you daily outside of Facebook? Do they talk to you, out of social media? What is it? Or are you just wasting time? because you should be spending time with your calling and your purpose and the people that love you rather than wasting time with technology. Okay, I don't know who that's for. However, that dance and your perception might be skewed in the wrong way. That, this is something that you need validation. You need validation from divine in yourself, not from other people. Okay, you have the sun is your card moving forward. You have some curiosity. Again, this is a beautiful, beautiful thing for your future. Again, it is also too getting away from fixing things, enabling people. It's just able to help them, give them resources, and walk away. Surrender it to divine. Let them figure it out themselves. If they don't want to do it, then that is on them. Okay, for example, so you have somebody who wants to go to college and you say, here's some resources to get some scholarships. Go apply, go fill out the form, go fill out the essay and do that, and look at all this free money you'll get. And they're like, I don't really want to. Then they don't really want to go to school. Don't enable them and then fill their stuff out for them. Then it's not time for them to go to school. Okay, it's just a hypothetical. So don't fix it for them. Okay, just walk beside them and say, you know what? There's options for you. You can't complain about it if you don't do anything about it. Because your challenge card is the death card. Okay, your challenge card, why the death card is your challenge card, is you need to separate yourself from the issue. Okay, because this is your future card, and this will bring more of a quiet mind when you separate it. So I don't know what you're trying to rescue, who you're trying to rescue, or if it's even you. You need to separate yourself from whatever it is who's causing you noise so that you can be quiet. Okay, I don't know who that's for, but you need to separate. The death card isn't a bad card. The death card is saying, okay, I need to separate with something that might be destructive for me so that I can get something constructive and move me forward at a higher vibration, higher frequency, higher light, so that I can hear my intuition, that I can feel my intuition, that I can know where I'm supposed to be going in my purpose, my calling, goal, who I'm going to be with. You're trying to make a decision in a relationship, you'll be able to know that solid with your intuition if you begin to separate all this noise that is going on. Okay, so let's see what else divine has to say here, or if anybody wants to go through. Okay, thank you. So he put this card on the bottom. Somebody is afraid of being alone. It's not that when you're being alone, this is a time for you to focus. It's not time to be in a relationship, because if you're afraid of being alone and you don't take care of yourself and you don't focus in on yourself, you are going to bring yourself broken into the next relationship. You need to be whole going into a next relationship. I don't know who that's for, because the Hierophant is your first card out. You have to be whole in order to be having a successful relationship. You come in, they come in, and then you come in as a unity. If you can't be you and you lose you, we just talked about this in, who was that? Taurus? Libras? If you have to lose yourself into somebody, then that's definitely not healthy. So the Knight of Wands, oh, we got the Justice card again. So somebody's going through something, whether it's a legal situation, a marriage, a divorce, a house. Really be careful. You really have to separate yourself for the moment. Quiet your mind. Is this what I really need to do? Is it helping or is it enabling? Okay. Because somebody wants to run from it. Definitely wants to run from it. Yeah, that victim mentality, okay, somebody's got a lot of hurt behind. Oh, I can't make this up, guys. I just stop. So you have the Justice, then you have the Eight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Somebody has a lot of wounds. Somebody has things that are going on that are trying to pull you away from your purpose. Now, the thing is, if you're in a friendship or relationship or business or even work, that there's a lot of toxicity, it's going to suck you down. It's going to keep you there. That is not the intention that God wants or divine wants for you. It is not your intention to rescue. What it is to wake you up and say, I need to take care of myself. This is just happening with one of the coworkers at work, realizing that the person that they've been helping, they've been enabling, and now it comes to a situation where they've got to make a decision if they are going to continue to help that person or back away. Okay, and this is something that somebody's going on, because somebody will use you until there's nothing left. Okay, so you got to listen to your intuition. Really, really listen to your intuition. Okay, what is happening here? You may have to separate from whatever it is, person, job, hobby, habit, whatever it is. Right. All right, and now I'm going to use this deck to clarify one more time. Divine, if you need to share anything or have anything, or anybody from the other side needs to share anything with anybody that is watching, please give me any downloads, thoughts, any signs, any visions, anything that you would like me to see. My third eye and crown are wide open for you. Ooh, got a major rush. Somebody might be having some health issues with their head. Some illness of some sort going on that they can't find. Something that's not shown up yet. I don't usually get things of health that much, but yeah, the only intuition I get with health is I used to feel like I was the angel of death there for a long time, because I would know when people were dying. I mean, I would walk alongside of whoever it was next to them. And that's usually all I get at health, but I'm getting something that's something around head for somebody. It's not shown yet, or it's maybe you're going through testing or something, and it like headaches and things of that nature. We have the Eight of Candles. We have the Nine of, well, with the nine, which is the moon, and then we have the Two of Candles. Something coming together. Something's going to be fine. Something's going to work out just fine. The things of the candles is about things coming together, and that's a beautiful thing. We have, and I'm just showing you, these are, I love these little cards. They're all of light and love, because they're it's Disney. All right. So this is the Hocus Pocus deck, guys. It's a fun deck. You'll never see my decks be dark. I just don't. I like love, light, fun, airiness, lightness, and that kind of a thing. But this, don't worry about this too much. It seems to be really heavy right now. It seems to be looming and hanging there. However, it's going to be fine. It just maybe the test results aren't in yet or whatever. Definitely. But it's all going to be fine. Be cool. It's going to be just fine. It's just that it hasn't been seen, or maybe it hasn't been taken care of yet. All right. But again, overall, Aquarius, this is again, don't rescue, don't help in a manner where it's enabling, just help in the manner where you're a resource that you can help. Maybe hold their hand through it or whatever, but make sure that the other person is doing whatever they're supposed to be doing. Now, if this is for you, you're doing too much and you're paying attention to too much outside, you're not taking care of yourself, and Divine is saying, please let me take care of the situation. You just sit back, relax, deep breaths, and breathe, and everything is just going to be okay. All right. This is about perception. This is about perception. Somebody's perception is very off because it's unstable. It's the number 5. It's very unstable. It is somebody saying that, you know what? I'm just going to play it until I can play it. It's like somebody playing the government system until, they get caught. I'm just going to keep playing it until I get caught, or I'm going to keep playing it until they'll stop, that kind of a thing. Be really, really mindful. And this social media stuff for somebody's just got to go, because you're really focusing in on what everybody else thinks outside, when you really need to focus in on you and Divine and what Divine thinks. Who cares what anybody else on the earth thinks? Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing tarot. Because my daughter, for years and years and years, I was so against doing tarot. I would not even look at tarot cards. I would poo poo tarot, and until I really listened to what Divine was sharing with me, and what he was telling me, and um, yeah, long story, but I'm glad I'm doing it to help others. So I hope this was helpful. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I appreciate you if you watched this far. I love to have you subscribe, but hopefully you liked it. Don't forget to, if you want to know more about leather, uh, go to my leatherladyllc.com for my website, or LLC, Leather Lady LLC for YouTube, to learn about saddlery and leathercraft. And we will talk to you on your next reading, and walk in absolute truth, love, and light. Patty out.